Hey, you in there. Hello? Yeah, you. Listen, I know times are tough, right? And it seems like all the streaming equipment out there is just wildly expensive, all the useful things I can never afford. Come here and let me tell you a little secret, okay? Not all of these useful tools have to cost a lot of money or anything at all. Now, before we get into today's video, I got something very serious that I need to talk about. So just hear me out for a second. I was going through my analytics and it was telling me that most of the people that view my videos aren't subscribed. In fact, about 90% of you that watch my videos aren't subscribed. So if you find this video and other videos of mine helpful, then, well, you know what to do. All right, I'm sorry I had to get serious there and crack down on you a little bit, but let's get into today's topic. So like I mentioned before, there's so many cool things out there to use in your stream when it comes to just tech and gear and stuff that just everyone wants to buy and everyone wants to have, like the Go XLR, maybe a new streaming mic, and of course the Stream Deck by Elgato. And arguably the Stream Deck is one of the most essential tools to have as a streamer. And of course Elgato knows that, which is why they charge such a premium price. But what if I told you you could get the basic functions of the Stream Deck for free? Well, that's where the Streamlabs deck comes into play. And what the Streamlabs deck is a free app that you can download onto any mobile device. I prefer my iPad, and it's made by Streamlabs themselves, and it gives you the basic functions that you would need to control your stream. Now, let's be realistic here. This is a free app given to you by Streamlabs. So of course, you're not gonna have all the bells and whistles that the Stream Deck by Elgato is gonna give you. But if you're someone like myself who is more times than not balling on a budget, this app is more than you can ask for. Now, before we get into how it works and how to set it up, quickly I want to mention that this does only work with Streamlabs OBS. It won't work with OBS Studio or any other streaming softwares, just Streamlabs OBS. But with that out of the way, let's show you how to set it up. So the first thing you're gonna do is pull up your Streamlabs OBS, which I already have open right here. The next thing you're gonna do is go down to your settings. Once you're in your settings, you're gonna go down through these tabs until you find the one that says Remote Control. Once you click on it, you'll see a message here that says, "Don't show this code on stream. Click to reveal." So basically, this is a QR code that you're going to scan through the actual app itself, which we'll do in a minute. But before we get the app up and running, I quickly want to mention that you cannot show this QR code to anyone. Don't reveal on stream, don't reveal in a YouTube video tutorial like I'm about to show you now. Because if anyone has this QR code, anyone has control of your stream. And I assume you don't want that. So anyways, you've been warned, don't show it to people. Now, let's jump into the app. So as you can see, I'm recording the screen on my iPad here, and I will show you how to go through and set this up. So that way it's connected to your Streamlabs OBS and ready to use when you stream. So first thing you're gonna do is open the Streamlabs Deck app once you've downloaded it from the App Store. And when you open it, it's going to ask you to log in. You can log into either Twitch, YouTube, or Facebook. I recently have switched to streaming to YouTube, which I've just made a video about, so I'll leave a link to that at the top of your screen right now. So if you're someone on the fence about should I switch from Twitch to YouTube, should I start on Twitch or YouTube, I highly recommend going and checking out that video. But anyways, you're going to choose your platform of choice to log into. Mine is YouTube, as I just mentioned. And now it's going to ask you to sign in with your email or your phone. So let me do that process for you real quick. Okay, so now we are in the app. So the first thing you're going to have to do is go to the middle tab at the bottom where it says remote. There is a purple button that says remote control. That is not what you want to press. I'll show you now. Takes you to this menu. At the bottom gave me a failed message. So you're going to have to go back and click the middle button at the bottom where it says remote. I've had this app downloaded for a while, so I've already given it permission to access my camera, which you'll need to do in order to scan the QR code we just talked about in your Streamlabs OBS. If and when you've given the Streamlabs Deck app permissions to your camera, you're going to take that camera and you're going to focus it on the QR code on your screen. Now, obviously, I'm not going to show you my QR code. However, once yours is revealed and you bring your camera up to it just like this, it will automatically connect. And voila, we are now connected. So on your computer in Streamlabs OBS, you can click done because now we are done with that. And then on your app, you'll see all of these options. If you already have scenes and sources set up, then they're going to show up on your app right now. So as I mentioned before, you'll have the basic functions you need from the Stream Deck by Elgato in this app to control your stream. And honestly, for a free app, this is pretty good. And the reason I find this app to be worthwhile and actually almost a replacement for the Stream Deck is because the basic functions I would need, from switching to my intermission screen, to hiding my screen, to muting my mic, to muting my game sound, recording, saving a replay. I mean, it's all here in this one app that is 100% completely free and super simple to set up. Unfortunately, there's not much customizing to be done as far as how it's laid out, but I can just go through right now and show you a few of the functions that it has and how well it works. So of course, right now at the top right hand side of the app, you can see gameplay is highlighted in green, which if you now look at my Streamlabs OBS, that is a source that's also currently selected. So yes, we can confirm that they are in sync. And just to give you a better visual here, I will turn on my actual face cam. So I've just unhid some of the sources that are within my gameplay scene. So now you can see they have all been highlighted white, which means they are now active. So if I want to hide something like, say, my face cam again, I can go ahead and press the A7 III, which is my camera that I've labeled, and boom, I am gone. And to unhide it, I just press it again. And of course, like I mentioned before, if I wanted to mute my audio, then I can go ahead and mute my audio. As you saw, I tried talking and I'm using this mic to record this video, so it muted it, so it worked. And of course, I'm not going to be going live right now, but as you can see, it says end record to the right of it, because as Streamlabs know, I'm currently recording now for this video. So if I wanted to end this recording, I could click that now and it would stop this, and then there would be no end to the video. Then you have save replay and then configure. So here in configure is about the most configuration that you can do with the app. If you press and long hold on a button, then you can move it to wherever you want. I personally have been using the default layout for a while and I'm fine with how it's laid out now, so I'm going to leave it, but it's an option for you if you wanted to customize it to your liking. Then if you enter studio mode, this mode, obviously, if you've used Streamlabs before, you can make edits on your scene when you're live before your audience actually sees it edited. So if I want to move my face cam to the other side, then I can move it to the other side, and once I hit transition, it will move. And right over here back in the app, you can see where it says transition to the right of exit studio mode. And once I would hit that button, then it would make that edit for me. And then going into the settings in the bottom left, there's not too much here to do. If you click on remote control, there are a few things you can go through here. Really the only one that I would think would be of big use to you would be the haptic feedback. If you turn that on, then you can actually feel the physical press of the button you're hitting. I don't feel the need for that, but if that's something you want, that's an option you can choose. And then there's events. I don't have any events right now. And then skipping remote to chat. This is where, if you wanted to, you could bring up your live chat when you are live streaming. You can go to your Twitch chat if you stream on Twitch, and then here, if you're live, it will show your live feed of your chat, and then also obviously YouTube as well. And as far as functionality with this app goes, that's really all there is. And I don't mean that's all there is in a bad way. As you've seen in this video, it is super easy to set up, basically a click of a button. And then once it's connected, everything else on the app is pretty self-explanatory to where you have easy control of your whole stream. And like I've mentioned a few times, I can't stress enough how helpful and useful this app has been to me. It's completely free. And like I mentioned before, I really only need those basic functions. I'm someone who games and streams on a single PC setup, which I've also made a video about, which I'll leave up here somewhere. And the issue that I have run into before downloading this app is I had to tab out of my game every time I wanted to go to the intermission screen. And if once I'm in the game, I have to remember to tab back out before the game starts and then click the gameplay screen. If I wanted to mute my mic real quick, then I have to tab out of the game again. If any of those seemingly simple things can now be done in this app right over here. I don't need to tab out of my game, go up to my other monitor, and find the function that I wanted, click it, and then go back in my game and then continue playing. So I hope this video was helpful to you guys, and I hope that this app can be as useful to you as it has been for me. And aside from that, I did want to mention that I stream right here on this channel every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 6:30 p.m. Eastern and on, and also Saturday mornings, whenever I wake up. If you found this video useful, please consider hitting that like button and subscribing so that we see when I post more videos just like this one and when I go live. I would love to have you guys. And like I said, there's 90% of you that aren't subscribed, and that's 90% of you that I would like to hang out with. But that's really all I have for this one. Maybe I'll catch you in the next one or in the live stream. Bye.